Hi, I am not going to New York. Hello, how are you? I am
not
going to New York now. I'm very, very upset about that.
Hello, I am not going to New York. How are you?
Thank you for asking how I'm doing. I'm not doing the best, unfortunately. I'm not going to New York, and I'm really trying to hold back. I don't want to cry. I don't want to have a fit. I don't want to have a meltdown.
I'm not going to New York.
I'm not going to New York. I am not going to New York to chase my dreams and to be with people and escape this monster. And I want to go so badly. Let's use English here. I want to go badly. I am not going to New York.
I want to go to New York.
How many of you guys live in New York? New York City, the place where dreams are made. The hustle and the bustle, the energy of the streets and the buildings and the people and the blending melting pot of cultures and people and language and skin colors and that's me. Bruh. I'm stuck in this swamp.
I live in a swamp. Did you know Florida, the state of Florida, is considered a swamp?
I'm not going to New York. I'm not happy. I'm not happy about it.
I want to go to New York.
I'm just so sad. If I'm being honest, I'm very sad. Now I'm happy. So I'm not going to New York.
Because?
In my stupid, naive brain, I thought I could just buy a ticket. I thought I could buy a ticket.
Yeah, just fly there.
Little did I know, 2 days ago, I started researching, picking out a flight. Either
there's no more flights,
or the ones that are being flown
are thousands of dollars.
So I can't leave. Oh. So I'm not going to New York.
I'm so sad, everybody. I truly am. I miss dressing up.
And yes, I could dress up here. It's just not the same. I'll never forget one time when I went to New York. I was in college. I was performing a show there on the violin. I was the soloist for this musical show.
It was part of the Fringe Festival.
I remember it was after a show. It was about midnight, and I was in my black tuxedo. I was carrying my violin case. It was kind of cold. It must have been fall. I was so hungry.
And nothing was open.
There was a few restaurants across the street.
I remember looking at the menu because there are things on the window where you could see they have photos of the food.
I remember looking at it and saying like, oh, I really want that. And the prices were like $35, $45 for the entree. I knew I couldn't call my parents for money for food because it was midnight. And they already told me specifically, like, Nick, we're helping you stay in school. We're not helping you go back and forth to New York. They were pretty iffy about the whole thing anyway. I tried calling my sugar daddy. I felt so bad. And I knew I couldn't wake him up for $30 or $40. And I didn't have any money. I didn't know what to do. And I was by myself. So long story short, there was a Dunkin' Donuts. And there's a person closing the shop. And they were taking all of the donuts, all of the muffins, all of the pastries, and it's their policy to throw it away. You can't serve it if it's sat there all day or all night. I remember seeing it and my stomach was growling. He had this big garbage can, well, it's just a bag. He was putting his hand down and sliding them up and putting them in the bag. Sliding them up, putting them in the bag. There were so many leftover donuts and pastries. I walked down to the corner, waited for the crosswalk, crossed the street, went over to the Dunkin' Donuts. And there was like 2 or 3 people waiting outside the Dunkin' Donuts. And that's when it occurred to me that these were homeless people that were waiting outside Dunkin' Donuts. So it was like their ritual probably that they knew every at this time, midnight, the donuts go out. They put them in fresh, clean trash bags. It's not like they're full of like
toilet trash can like contents. It's literally, we saw him take open the bag, brand new, put the donuts in and tie it up.
And he came out and he was like, hey gentlemen, that's what he said. And he came out, put it right here next to the trash can on the sidewalk of New York City. And I remember standing there thinking like, I really want a donut. I want a couple of donuts. I'm so hungry. I'm so hungry and I don't have enough money. And I had my violin. It was like a book bag violin. So it was secure on me. I remember I went in and I started taking donuts. And I went and I held it like this and I just walked over to the corner. I ate donuts from the trash. Oh, that's the thing in New York too. I walked everywhere to save some dollars. That's why I was so excited to go, because I know I'll lose weight. Bruh. From being active.
I remember rounding the corner and being under one of those things and being up against the wall, eating donuts and just watching the traffic go by.
And I was so hungry that I didn't even... I remember then I was just so happy to be eating. I don't know how I survived college. Well, I didn't. I dropped out. So I'm not going to New York. I can't wait for the vaccine to come out.
Cheese. Jesus. Lord Jesus.
So I'm very sad about this, you guys. I really am sad. So I'm just daydreaming. I'm daydreaming. I want to kind of like go back to that freedom, that exploring, adventurous Nick from 8 years ago, before I met Orlin, that went to New York and just like started a new chapter, and I kind of want to do that again. But everyone's getting sick right now, and I can't even leave.